Yo, this is the Scarcity Studios YouTube channel. Please don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe. SHOWKEY and MDOT, both young artists with the same passion for music. They was very close and they both died within months of each other in 2016 in southeast London. When SHOWKEY was 15, him, Slimzy and MDOT featured on linkuptv, a big media channel in London. They did 3 tracks at least, Federale, Reckless and No More Playtime in June. SHOWKEY propelled himself very quick. It snowballed actually, to be honest. He did tracks with Young Diz, Tremz from Liverpool and also Abracadabra, all very big artists for a 15-16-year-old kid to have been working with at that age. He did a Mad About Bars with Kenny Allstar on Mixtape Madness in January of 2016.
Man like SHOWKEY, go and step up to the plate.
Me and them man, they're different. Why? Cause I want to see figures. And them man want to see bitches. I want to see numbers. I want to see digits. I want money. They want girls. Cause I'm gully. I want shells. I want to pump you with big bells. I want to work hard to hit sales. Still around there on a ding dong with a ching chong.
This showed his versatility as an artist and also the fact that he could grow as an artist. I've seen a lot of potential in him because some people might not agree with the music and the bars, but that's the difference. Is sometimes you have to see where an artist can go as to where they are at that moment in time. He followed that up in February with his link up with Tremz from Liverpool and A1 from the 9. They did Pounds and Notes. This was a wavy tune, trappy a bit actually.
But my niggas Bennett like Peckham. I got niggas in Bricky and Bar, I got niggas in City and Stretton. Chit chat on the net, but live in the flesh, man's pressure.
He did his Black Box. Black Box, I'm glad that it features a lot on the channel because it's a really good platform. They're set up, the way they do it, the rawness of it, gives artists and sometimes unknown artists, people have made themselves just from a Black Box freestyle. For example, Dave, biggest freestyle was on Black Box. In this freestyle, it showed a different side to SHOWKEY. He paid tribute to his friend Slits, R.I.P. Slits, and he also spoke about the fragileness of life, and you've seen a totally different side to him. And this is what I mean by the fans sometimes need to hear the raw songs, the beef that you've been in, the problems you've been in, the police, whatever you've been through in your life, before they listen to the deeper tunes. That sort of showed that SHOWKEY was gonna be a different type of artist.
Benz with, like I heard the news and I'm still surprised. Like who's that nigga brave enough to take your life? And real rap, I couldn't be telling lies, but on my mum's, it's a thing where I'm still gonna ride. But Lord protect me, don't neglect me. Yeah, I do sin, but Lord please accept me. Cause I didn't choose to live this life. I got ups, man, I didn't want to grip this knife. And I've witnessed crimes, but I've done them too.
MDOT was murdered in April of 2016. He was stabbed 5 times in the leg in New Cross, southeast London, by a 19-year-old called Fours Richards, aka Mags. 2 other 16-year-olds were found guilty with Mags for the murder at the Old Bailey. The court heard that a bike had been stolen from SHOWKEY, Leandro Osameke, and that MDOT went back to the Monson block in the neighbourhood of New Cross to retrieve this bike. While he did this, he was ambushed by several youths and they stabbed him to death. He was attacked in Camplin Street and his killer actually said on Snapchat, "Why did Myron come to Monson?" Followed by, "I think I've killed him." When he was arrested several days later, he said, "Some people deserve to die," to the police. "I just mean not everyone is innocent, including the boy who died," referring to MDOT. They found a knife covered in MDOT's blood in the back of Richards' garden. He was found guilty along with the 2 16-year-olds for the murder. And this understandably must have devastated SHOWKEY, being so close and them working together and doing so much music together reflected their relationship. SHOWKEY didn't actually release anything else until the August that I could find. And the track was the link up with Abracadabra, Trizzy Traps and Fonzie, which had 2.7 million views, called Round Here. He'd also done a track with Young Diz as well called 6 Shots. Young Diz recently got 12.5 years for a kidnapping and torture case. August, SHOWKEY did his Daily Duppy. It was produced by Wildboy Ace. And the way he drops on the beat after the first 4 bars, I haven't really seen that a lot with 16-year-olds. He was very, very good.
Wait.
Fuck them, I don't know them, I can't rate them. I got ups there, I'm a pagan. Skid up, skirt, 10 toes dash them boy like skating. And if man get caught, wow, you know they're up in that station. Like bang, everybody want to make bands, but nobody don't want mash. Run what back?
He was potentially one of the best of his age range at the time. Because when I say this, I refer to Deps and Shams from Birmingham, where there was both friends, both rappers, both really talented, and they died a year apart from each other in separate incidents, and it was actually very scarily similar to this case. He did his daily duppy on the 4th of August, and SHOWKEY died on the 5th of August. A party that occurred, a 16-year-old's birthday party in Peckham, South London, where it got sent viral via Snapchat. People were sending it around. 200 youths turned up to this party, including in that group of youths was SHOWKEY. The prosecution heard during the case of his murder that within 25 seconds of arriving at the property, SHOWKEY was stabbed twice in the chest with a Rambo-type knife. He went out into Coldgrove Road, where he died on the street while police was trying to help him. When paramedics arrived, they even tried to massage his heart, to no avail. During my research for this story, I actually found on the internet the actual death of SHOWKEY dying, and it was quite disturbing. One of the hardest things we had to see. Obviously, he was stabbed through his heart, and people was just recording it. People put it on Snapchat. This footage is come from Snapchat. So while this young boy was dying in the street, people was just surrounding him and recording his death. And for me, it was really disheartening.
I swear everyone's scared. God forbid, but who's he gonna take next? That's just what I think. It's like we're losing everyone that was close to us.
Boy who was actually arrested and charged initially with the murder of SHOWKEY, in the trial said that he felt scared for his life because SHOWKEY had pulled a blade out on him. I see no evidence of that, but I'm assuming that they must have had some evidence to suggest that that had happened, and that is why he pulled out a Rambo knife. So there was both armed. If that's the case, this lad was armed, obviously, and SHOWKEY, they claim, was armed as well. And that is when he killed him. But he's claimed self-defense, and after a trial, they actually found him not guilty of murder. And the judge made a special recommendation because he was 15 years old. The kid that killed SHOWKEY was 15 himself. A special requirement that his identity could be withheld. So he had anonymity, and the judge actually said in the court papers that he could have this forever. So he never had to reveal his identity, and the press couldn't report on it. But then in a weird, strange change of events, which only happens nowadays, he actually revealed his identity himself. He went on to do raps where he spoke about it and stuff, and then he also did Instagram live chats where he asked people to ask him questions. And what fans do nowadays a lot, especially the youngers, is they will put screen recorders on to record the Instagram lives, so no matter what's happening, if somebody says something controversial, they can then just upload it to a YouTube channel and get a few views or whatever. Geezer's called Shaymar, and his rapping name is S from the SNR, and he openly just talks about not being sorry about killing SHOWKEY, and also talks about the court case quite openly. And by revealing his own identity, he actually put himself in danger, because of course there's people out there that would want revenge for SHOWKEY's death, and he openly has loads of videos online just talking about SHOWKEY and just talking and referencing stuff like that. And it was only after finding out it was Shaymar S that had actually got off with self-defense for the death of SHOWKEY at this party. A lot of references to S in SHOWKEY's music, especially his Mad About Bars. Also in his Daily Duppy, where he specifically says S with an S. He's claiming that he's onto me, and obviously S being from the gang SNR and referring to him. Would that be a strange assumption or a guess to say that maybe there was a connection there, and the fact that the day before he bumped into a guy called S from S in a party, that he'd actually put a bar about him in a song?
And freak of the week, now you know about S with an S, and he's claiming he's on me, it's mad. But go get some funds, go grab some squares or jug, and then boy that shit like bum.
S had done the same to SHOWKEY. Before that, he'd referenced the fact that SHOWKEY had been in documentaries about and spoken about the murder of MDOT, and they used the music in the trial too, so they actually referenced lyrics from SHOWKEY. So I was quite surprised that they referenced the music, and I've never seen in a case before where they've used the music about these sort of cases and not actually convicted somebody on that basis. So
it's cake, use that spot till the spot gets bait. Got no time to beef, these gems ain't seen no shanking. 21 do 10s, but then tweet like say use the men gems. Back up my shank on them, Quang, the youth done leave his friend 10s.
Rest in peace to MDOT and SHOWKey. So I'd love to hear what people's comments are on this one. Please don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe to Scarcity Studios YouTube channel.
Many men wish death upon me, and most of my ends, Lord defend me. You took M from me, more than a friend to me. Oh no, you took slits away, more than a memory. M what? M who? M dot? I can't believe that you're gone.
Good die young and my nigga was almost perfect. Yeah, he was Mr. Mash working, had the whole ends hurting. Wrong time, wrong place, wrong person. PM Wentz telling me to come off the ropes, saying fuck this beef, little nigga, come and get dope. Family just never know. There was beef on the ends then. Every nigga knew that he was getting involved. And that night so tragic. Paramedics trying to tell me don't panic, saying nothing's gonna happen. Now they're rushing you away. So me and Ty speeding down the mains, saying fuck getting caught up in traffic on the